clocked out early with a foreman's frown. Dust in my pockets, trouble in town. Bills on the table like a deck gone cold. Love notes crumpled from a heart too old. There's a strip of bulbs down on 2nd Street where the jukebox prays for my stomping feet. I pull that door and the smell, it's true. Cheap perfume and spilled 80 proof.
She's leaning silver on a barstool throne, rhinestone jacket, drinking alone. Eyes like neon blue to red, changing colors with the words I said.
Darling, you dance like midnight rain.
Cowboy, you talk like old champagne.
We spin that floor in a sawdust storm.
Two souls bargaining to feel warm.
The band's pedal steel starts telling lies. Fiddle paints halos round alibis. My boots remember her hips soft drawn. We trade our names for a curtain call. I say the clock says 2, she grins, not yet. The night's a tab, we ain't closed out bed.
And in the glow of the Miller sign,
Our paths go blurry, our futures shine. Neon don't close at 2 when your heart won't lock the door. The clock can kill the music, but it can't sweep off this floor. I'm drunk on her forever, in a glass of something new. When love pours after hours, neon don't close at 2.
we slip outside where the street hums low. A siren waltz, a late night show. Her laughter bounces off brick and tin, like a lucky coin in a slot I'll spin.
She lights a smoke in the mighty hush, says I left a ring in another brush. I tell her me I left my pride in a mailbox I never replied.
We walk the town like a borrowed tune, chased in shadows under Lonesome moon. She finds a diner, I find a booth. We trade our wounds for the honest truth.
She says I ain't ready for quiet beds. I ain't done with the things I've said.
We raise our coffee like morning wine,
And pray this night can still rewind. Neon don't close at 2 when your heart won't lock the door. The clock can kill the music, but it can't sweep off this floor. I'm drunk on her forever, in a glass of something new. When love pours after hours, neon don't close at 2. Let the bartender bless our names. Let the tip jar pay our flames. If tomorrow brings the bill, tonight's the song that fit the frame. Every bulb's a second chance, every stain a circumstance. If the law says last call soon, we'll dance it past the moon. Neon don't close at 2 when your heart won't lock the door. We'll outsing last call's whisper till we can't feel poor. If dawn pressed my collar with a coffee cup steam. Said, boy, say your prayers and chase your dreams. But the town's First Baptist can't drown that fuse when Saturday's whiskey stains Sunday shoes. I promised heaven I'd be home by 1, but the band hit haggard and my deal came undone. That floor turned holy with a sinner's blues. Sawdust stuck tight to my Sunday shoes. Preacher said grace with a look that knows the scent of smoke in the second row. There's a lipstick scripture on my sleeve, and the Lord knows where I laid my keys. I hear a fiddle hum Amazing Grace, but it sounded like stay in this place where a back road angel made me choose sawdust or sanctified Sunday shoes. I ain't a villain, I ain't a saint, just a man with habits I can't repaint. The ballroom choir sings off-tune truth, and a neon cross lights up the booth. If heaven's curtains ever part from me, I hope the bouncer says we'll let you be, long as I polish what I've used, the heart I scuffed in these Sunday shoes. I got sawdust on my Sunday shoes from dancing out my sacred blues. I'm praying with a barroom bruise. Mercy finds me where I lose. If heaven takes the long road too, it might smell like beer and perfume. I got sawdust on my Sunday shoes, but Lord, I'm walking back to you. The waitress wiped a ring from my glass, said, tell your guild it can buy my gas. I tipped forgiveness with folded bills and left some penance by the windowsills. My angel's laughing in a parking lot, silver buckles shining hot. She said, you're trouble, but I can't refuse a ride for sawdust and Sunday shoes. Morning sun hits a steeple bell, ringing loud as a motel yell. I scrape the grit off leathered pride and try to clean my reckless side. Some folks tie their sins in bows, I wear mine where the world can know. One more sermon, one more truce between sawdust floors and Sunday shoes. I got sawdust on my Sunday shoes from dancing out my sacred blues. I'm praying with a barroom bruise. Mercy finds me where I lose. If heaven takes the long road too, it might smell like beer and perfume. I got sawdust on my Sunday shoes, but Lord, I'm walking back to you. Let the steel guitar confess every heel print on my chest. If the altar's big enough, it can hold a honky tonk mess. Tie my troubles to that pew, let the choir pull me through. I'll track in dust and truth anew with these rough-edged Sunday shoes. I got sawdust on my Sunday shoes, but I'll keep walking toward the good news. If grace can dance, it might choose a floor like this to guide my moves. When saints and sinners both pay dues, let mercy shine like morning dew. got a pocket full of nickels and a wallet full of notes. Paid my tab with IOUs, a bartender let me go. She said, pick a song that tells the truth you never find. So I dropped a silver quarter in and put my heart on the line. A stranger tipped his Stetson, said, son, I know that pain. Some tunes are fences, some are chains. He raised his glass like a stop sign. I spun the dial and chose a sign. Number B17 lit up a tender crime. A pedal steel confession and a fiddle's overtime. The room got quiet like sinners hearing rain. All the chairs leaned closer just to learn my name. She used to dance by that glowing machine, hands above her head, eyes Tennessee green. Now I dance with the echo in the shadow of her spine. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. You can buy a minute's courage with a neon sponsored dream, but the check comes due at closing when they flip the switch to clean. I watch the bartender scribe my sins into the phone. The last sip asked politely if I'd stagger back home. I called her number, got a mailbox hymn, left a chorus shaking on the cheap motel trim. She don't answer, but the jukebox does fine. Takes my quarter, puts my life on the line. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. Play the one where love leaves town at closing time. Spin that final truth till my pride runs dry. If us was a chance, I guess I missed mine. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. Buy me 60 seconds where her eyes still shine. If the tune can heal, let the needle find a road back to her one more time. A pool cue choir counts out fate, rack 'em tight then separate. The clack of losses fits the rhyme of a man who gambles with his spine. The waitress sets a mercy drink, says, sugar, take your time to think. But thinking's just a second crime against a heart that's doing time. Outside, the moon sells counterfeit light, paints my truck in shameful white. I could drive to the county line and drop the past like heavy twine, but I feed the beast another coin, let it read my crooked join. The song returns like chapel chimes. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. Play the one where love leaves town at closing time. Spin that final truth till my pride runs dry. If us was a chance, I guess I missed mine. forgiveness cost a dime, I'd break this piggy bank of time. But the song wants quarters, not a prayer, so I pay in silver, leave it there. If she hears this through the wall, let her know I played it all, every track and every sign. Love was louder than my spine. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. If the night could pause, I'd buy more time. Let the chorus hold what I can't define. Her name in lights, forever mine. Quarter in the jukebox, heart on the line. When the needle lifts, I'll toe that line. Walk out alone, but less blind, 'cause the jukebox told me what was mine. There's a hush that falls like a dusty sheet when the neon yawns and the bar taps sleep. Stools turn lifeless, the gossip cools, and the mop carves halos around old fools. I've learned to love the moment when the bartender says we're closing, friend, 'cause that's when silence sings to me a last call lullaby in 3/4 key. We waltz with ghosts of the midnight crew. The pool table's green like a faded pew. A broom sways gentle like a country bride, and the jukebox dreams with its mouth open wide. There's lipstick prayers on the rim of glass, promises sleeping where bar lights pass. I hum along while the lost dreams fly to a last call lullaby. If there's a heaven for hearts that roam, it looks like a bar after folks go home, where broken talk turns into rhyme and the floor forgets your every crime. The clock's soft tick is a metronome to count the miles before I'm home. I kiss the air where a smile might lie inside a last call lullaby. Sing me low, sing me slow, let the hush be all I know. Tuck my sins behind the sign where whiskey turns to time. Let me drift, let me try on this last call lullaby. If I sleep before I cry, wake me with the sunrise. The bartender's kindness is a folded chair, saving a place when I'm not there. He wipes the counter like he'd wipe a slate, tells the moon we're running late. He doesn't ask me why I stay, he knows the song takes time to play, that nothing heals like the honest sigh of a last call lullaby.
So I leave a tip in an empty jar, a thank you note to the evening star. I lace my boots and button cold, step into a street that's old.
The night pulls tight like a worn out coat. I hum the tune she barely wrote. In my chest where reasons hide, I carry my sleep before I cry. Wake me with the sunrise. There's grace in sweeping floors, in locking all the doors, in turning down the score till you can hear your core. If morning is the truth and midnight is the proof, let closing time be roof for hearts without a use.
Sing me low, sing me slow, let the quiet bless my soul. Tuck my doubts where dawn can't pry, inside this last call lullaby.
When the day begins to rise, I'll be ready, clear of lies, 'cause the night sang me goodbye with the last call lullaby.
She asked me where I'd been last night. I said fixing fences by truck headlight, but my boots were dusted with sawdust gold, and my breast felt secrets I hadn't told. Truth is the band threw fire on the floor, and I danced my name right out the door. Strangers laughed it like a tie, and I wore a two-step alibi. The jukebox court held session late, steel guitar the magistrate. I pled the fifth of Cryin rain while a fiddle swore I felt no pain, but every spin was evidence. Her perfume stuck to my defense. The mirror said I couldn't lie. I mirrored a two-step alibi. I ain't proud of the turns I made, of the smiles I borrowed, the debts unpaid, but some nights catch a lonely man like a rope where no one planned. I heard my conscience tap the snare, counting reasons I should care, but rhythm held me slick and sly, my guilty two-step alibi. I danced it off, I danced it wrong, I danced a story in a song. I spun a reason, thin and dry, a twirling two-step alibi. If truth's a partner who won't lie, she'll step on toes when I deny, but I kept time to get by with a two-step alibi. She met me morning on the porch with coffee hot as judgment's torch. Her eyes read tracks the dance had laid across the trails my boots had made. I said, I'm sorry, I went too far. She said, I know which bar you are. Did you think I'd let it slide? I nodded no, I tried to hide. She set the mug down, took my hand, said, tell me now, I'll understand. So I confessed the music's crime, how it stole my sense of time. Bring me next time soft and plain, let me be the hand you claim. If we're to live and not just try, no more two-step alibi. I danced it off, I danced it wrong, I danced a story in a song. I spun a reason, thin and dry, twirling two-step alibi. If truth's a partner who won't lie, she'll step on toes when I deny. We'll learn to move eye to eye, no more two-step alibi. Count it in, 1, 2, 3, 4, honesty across the floor. Hold me close, don't let me spin past the vow we said back then. Pedal steel, keep watch tonight. Fiddle bless the steps we ride. Boots and hearts in time comply. No more alibi. We'll dance it true, we'll dance it right. Turn our mistakes into light. The band can witness as we try to trade that two-step alibi. If love's a rhythm we can't buy, we'll learn it under honest sky. Hands entwined, the days run by. No more two-step alibi. I find a wishbone on a diner plate, split it in half, asked luck not to wait. But the side I held broke short and thin, like every vow I once walked in. There's a ring-shaped scar on my left-hand skin, a golden ghost where love had been. I toast that circle with a straight shot stain, whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings.
She said forever with a trembling smile. I believe forever would last a while, but neon signs outshine the flame, and strangers started knowing my name.
Now the preacher's words are barroom jokes, echoed loud in the puff of smoke. I bend my prayers on bent out strings, whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings. A friend at the counter says, boy, let go, but broken bones don't heal that slow, and promises crack like glass on tile, keep bleeding through every mile. So I keep tossing dimes to fate, hoping someday she'll hesitate and call me back to what love brings, beyond wishbones and wedding rings. Whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings both break easy on fragile things. One slips silent, the other clings to whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings. If love's a gamble, I'll bet it all, even knowing how fast we fall. On Barstool prayers, my heart still sings for whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings. There's a jukebox hymn I play at night. Number 9 keeps hope in sight. It sings of holding on too long, of finding home in a country song. I raise my glass, toast the pain, thank the bottle for keeping me sane, while memories scratch with sharpened wings. Whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings.
If luck's a lie, then I'll drink the truth to the ashes left of my fading youth. And when the barkeep says last call, I'll whisper soft, I lost it all.
But I'll keep dreaming through the haze,
second chances on brighter days, when love might mend its broken strings, past whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings.
Whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings both break easy on fragile things. One slips silent, the other clings to whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings.
If love's a gamble, I'll bet it all, even knowing how fast we fall. On Barstool prayers, my heart still sings for whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings.
Tie my sorrow to a glass. Let forgiveness come at last. If tomorrow wears her crown, maybe I won't let her down. Whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings. Dreams may fly with broken wings, but I'll keep wishing on the things
Like whiskey, wishbones, and wedding rings. Friday night and the factory's done. Pockets heavy with the week I won. That envelope feels like freedom's key, but the honky tonk's got his hands on me. I walk inside, boots hit the floor. Paycheck burns like it's wanting more, so I trade my bills for foam and stream. Paycheck in a red solo dream. The band's on fire, fiddle's tight. Barroom glow feels like heaven tonight. I raise my cup to the working crowd. We're all broke saints singing loud. That barmaid wink could heal the weak. I spill my guts before I speak, hoping luck will find its seam in a paycheck red solo dream. I promised Mama I'd save a dime, but a jukebox promise ain't worth the time. One more round, one more laugh, turns next month into the past. I'll tell my boss I'll make it right, but money runs fast under neon light, falling quick through cracks unseen. Paycheck in a red solo dream. Paycheck in a red solo dream. Burning fast like gasoline. Every sip erases pain. Every toast forgets the rain. I work all week for this one night. Spend it wrong, but it feels right. Paycheck in a red solo dream. Living broke on neon's gleam. The band slows down, but my heart don't stop. She takes my hand at the jukebox drop. Her smile's worth more than a bank's cold vault. Even if tomorrow says it's my fault, we spin the floor like we own the night. Hands too strong to hold on tight. A reckless love, wild as steam. Paycheck in a red solo dream. When morning hits and my wallet's thin, I'll still remember the way she grinned. Might regret the zero
priest on call, wiping sins off a counter tall. He don't ask, but he sure can hear every lie poured out with beer. I'll lay my story in a whiskey glass, broken vows and a love gone past. I speak in slurs, he nods in cues. Barstool, confessional blues. The jukebox hums like a stained glass choir, pedal steel rings like church bell fire. Every note feels like a hymn, but the pews are full of drunken men. I kneel on sawdust, head bowed low, begging forgiveness I don't show. My prayer is liquor, my gospel loose. Barstool, confessional blues. A woman sits 2 stools away, her eyes confess what words won't say. She's got her past carved deep in scars, trading sins beneath these stars. We share communion in a smile, even if just for a little while. Our penance is the booze we choose. Barstool, confessional blues. Barstool, confessional blues. I preach my pain with a fifth to choose. Tell my sins to the neon truth. Barstool, confessional blues. If heaven listens through this haze, I hope the Lord forgives my ways. Till then my spirit finds its pew. Barstool, confessional blues. The bartender slides a mercy shot, says, son, repent with what you got. So I lift the glass and toast the night. Even broken men can feel alright. The jukebox spins Amazing Grace, but I hear whiskey in its place and hope that someday I'll cut loose these Barstool, confessional blues. Closing time is the altar's end. I stumble out with the ghost of friends. Moonlight asks if I'll change my tune. I whisper maybe, but not too soon. 'Cause Sunday morning might save a man, but Saturday night still takes my hand. And all my prayers wear worn out shoes. Barstool, confessional blues. Barstool, confessional blues. I preach my pain with a fifth to choose. Tell my sins to the neon truth. Barstool, confessional blues. If heaven listens through this haze, I hope the Lord forgives my ways. Till then my spirit finds its pew. In Barstool, confessional blues. Every bottle is a song, every pour a fragile calm. If salvation's overdue, I'll wait here in this pew. Barstool, confessional blues. Pray my story makes it through. If the preacher's light can't cut the gloom, I'll sing these Barstool, confessional blues.
didn't call a judge, but tonight this bar's where we hold a grudge. Two boots stomping on broken vows, arguing in rhythm with the band somehow. Her eyes cut sharp like a fiddle bow. My heart beats guilty in the undertow. The jury's drunk, the gavel snored on the dance floor, divorce court. She twirls with a stranger, I drink my spite, both pretending we'll be alright. The crowd just laughs, but the truth is loud. We're fighting our end in a honky tonk crowd. The DJ spins our wedding song. Now it feels like a verdict gone wrong, and I plead guilty, no retort, in the dance floor divorce court. The bartender bangs the bar like a bench, handing sentences of liquid ranch. She hands her ring to a neon flame. I sign my failure in her name. Two-stepping lawyers testify through whispers, glances, alibis. No one wins, but I'll report the dance floor divorce court. Dance floor divorce court. Love on trial where the fiddle's short. We argue with every chord on the dance floor divorce court. Judge the moves, judge the pain. Every spin repeats the same. Verdict's final, no support from dance floor divorce court. I grab her hand, she pulls away, but our steps still match in a reckless sway. We're bound by rhythm, cursed by time, writing the sentence line by line. One more dip, one more fight, both condemned by the neon light. We break in half, no appeal in sport. It's the dance floor divorce court. When closing comes, we leave apart, two condemned souls with shattered hearts. The sawdust holds our final scene, two shadows lost where love had been. Tomorrow we'll still wear the pain, but tonight the gavel sealed our names. Our vows dissolved in the last resort of the dance floor divorce court. Dance floor divorce court. Love on trial where the fiddle's short. We argue with every chord on the dance floor divorce court. Judge the moves, judge the pain. Every spin repeats the same. Verdict's final, no support from dance floor divorce court. No appeals in honky tonks, only truth in jukebox songs. If love breaks down past repair, the jury's neon drunk and fair. Dance floor divorce court. Stamp the gavel in the snort. We said goodbye and said report at the dance floor divorce court. Clouds rolled in through a neon sky. When the band struck steel, I felt it cry. Every note like thunder's moan, every slide like a heart alone. I knew a storm was coming fast. When she walked in with her shadow past, her smile was lightning, sharp and torn, steel guitar storm warning. The fiddle whispered like falling rain. The piano clapped like a window pane. My chest turned hollow, air grew thin. The storm outside was the one within. She took a seat where we once kissed. Ordered a drink I could not resist. I drowned in silence, tried to warn, but still guitar storm was born. Lightning crack with a Telecaster run, pedal steel howl like a loaded gun. The dance floor shook like shifting ground. I braced my heart for the loss I found. Her eyes met mine, cold as sleep. The verdict struck with a thunder beat. Love collapsed, faith was torn. Steel guitar storm warning. Steel guitar storm warning. Pedal weeps, my heart's mourning. Every slide's a lightning streak. Every chord cuts deep and bleak. I can't hide, can't ignore the steel guitar storm. I swore was coming fast, no reforming. Steel guitar storm warning. The bartender ducked like a man in rain, pouring fast just to ease the strain. I tipped my fear with a trembling hand, but the storm played loud through the country band. She danced with him in the hurricane. I lost my shelter, felt the pain. The pedal cried, I was sworn to the steel guitar storm warning. When the music stopped, the clouds still stayed. Her shadow gone, but her echo played. The jukebox hummed a ghostly tune like thunder fading past the moon. I left the bar in a water flood. Boots weighed heavy with the neon mud. My love lay broken, torn and worn by the steel guitar storm warning. Steel guitar storm warning. Pedal weeps, my heart's mourning. Every slide's a lightning streak. Every chord cuts deep and bleak. I can't hide, can't ignore the steel guitar storm. I swore was coming fast, no reforming. Steel guitar storm warning. Let the rain wash away the sin. Let the thunder cleanse within. But no calm after storm can hide the steel guitar that prophesied. Steel guitar storm warning came last night without a warning. Now the silence feels forlorn after steel guitar storm warning. He walked in wearing spurs that clang, brim so wide you'd never think. A cowboy made from catalog dreams, staring hard through neon beams. She caught his eye, caught my breath, knew I'd be fighting pride to death. A tall tale strutting with boots He tipped it low when he asked her to dance. I tipped my glass at her losing chance. That had shadowed lies well worn, and I cursed the day that fool was born. He spun around with practice charm. I prayed she'd see through the alarm, but hearts don't read what liars make. Big hat, bigger mistake. The band played Merle, the room got loud. I pushed through smoking, jealous crowd. Tapped her shoulder, begged her eyes. She laughed and said, honey, don't act surprised. But later that night she cried alone. Had left sitting by the payphone. Turns out pride don't bend, it breaks. Big hat, bigger mistake. Big hat, bigger mistake. Looks like a cowboy, but he ain't. Tall tales fall when boots can't stay. Love can't grow where lies get laid. I should've known, for heaven's sake. Big hat, bigger mistake. Next week he's gone, she's back in town. Ring on a chain she let fall down. I hold her hand, she shakes her head. Says next time I'll listen instead. But hearts are stubborn, blind and proud. They chase the loudest lie in the crowd till the band plays slow and tears away. Big hat, bigger mistake. Big hat, bigger mistake. Looks like a cowboy, but he ain't. Tall tales fall when boots can't stay. Love can't grow where lies get laid. I should've known, for heaven's sake. Big hat, bigger mistake. So if you see a Stetson shine, don't believe the pickup line. Some men ride and some men fake. Big hat, bigger mistake. Big hat, bigger mistake. Wrongs don't fit the hats they make. Her heart's still mine to guard and take from. Big hat, bigger mistake. I skipped the church pew for a barroom stool. Preacher called me sinner, guess that's true. But I find salvation where the jukebox plays. Steel guitar angels guide my ways. They raise their voices, not in hymn, but in whiskey verses worn and thin. And I shout my praise when the fiddle cries. Honky tonk hallelujah in neon skies. The waitress smiles like a holy light. She forgives my sins every Saturday night. Slides me mercy in a frosted glass and wipes my slate clean as the moments pass. The choir here is a drunken band, shaking tambourines with calloused hands. The gospel's written in sawdust lines. Honky tonk hallelujah shine.
to the jukebox, worn and loud. And if the Lord's watching from above, he knows his place still teaches love, 'cause strangers here become my kin. Forgiveness flows with the violin, and the hymn we sing don't fade or die. Honky tonk, hallelujah, high. Honky tonk, hallelujah. Raise your glass and sing it true, yeah. Every sinner's got a pew here. Every scar finds something new here. Praise the band, praise the night. Let the neon bless the fight. Honky tonk, hallelujah, saves my soul tonight. If the preacher don't approve, let the fiddle make its move, 'cause the Lord can hear the song even when the words go wrong. Honky tonk, hallelujah, raise your hands tonight. Redeems you if tomorrow brings the truth, yeah. Tonight this neon saves me too.
I woke up late in a motel town, boots on the floor, world upside down. Didn't know the name, didn't know the love, just boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Her perfume lingered strong and wild, like freedom's laugh from a reckless child. And I knew last night I'd gone and stuck my boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. We danced too long, drank too deep, spun our vows where shadows creep. I told her lies, she told me true. We traded nights for a stolen youth. The moon bore witness, the stars just shrugged when I left my boots by a stranger's truck. Morning sun cracked through the blinds, regret and whiskey filled my mind. She kissed my cheek, said don't look back, but I knew this trail would leave me slack. The road was calling, rough and stuck, with boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Love ran fast, but hope ran stuck. Ain't no future, just bad luck. Boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. I slipped them on it show that sometimes lust can make you blind and leave your soul a step behind. She drove away, taillights cut, past boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Now every dance floor feels the same, a gamble dressed in another name. And though I smile, I can't rebuff the boots I left by a stranger's truck. Boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Love ran fast, but hope ran stuck. Ain't no future, just bad luck. Boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Every cowboy's bound astray, every sinner kneels someday. But my stories are rough and struck by boots by a stranger's truck. Boots by the bed of a stranger's truck. Love burned hot, but burned too much. One night's flame, one soul struck. Boots by the bed of a stranger's truck.
Cigarette smoke curled in her hand. We checked in quiet, no wedding band. She lit a Marlboro under neon blue. Said one night's enough, don't think it through. Motel keys jingle, paper thin walls. Sin played louder than midnight calls. We burned our names on a guilty breeze. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. Her laugh was whiskey, rough and sweet. My heart was steady, but my soul was beat. We laid down prayers on motel sheets, paid for by lies and quick retreats. She kissed my scars, I kissed her lies. We drowned tomorrow and alibis. And love felt cheap, but still it ceased. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. Morning came cruel with a coffee cup. She lit one more, said time is up. We didn't talk, no long goodbyes, just traded hearts for borrowed skies. Her taillights vanished down Highway 3, leaving smoke where my soul should be. And all I kept were memories. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys.
ashes by the bed, a story written where no one read. She'll sweep it up like broken glass, love left dirty, meant to pass. I'll carry guilt like a pocket knife, cutting holes in a faithful life. But some nights tempt and I appease, Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. Love on loan, no guarantees. Every kiss a theft, every sigh a plea. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. If the Lord forgives this sin, let the smoke fade out clean. But if judgment comes for me, it'll be Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. All my dreams won't let me be. One night burned eternity. Marlboro, Moonlight, and Motel keys. I was speeding out of town with a bottle half gone, radio loud on a heartache song. Rear view mirror showed flashing blue, all caught up with what I knew. Pulled me over on County 9, said, boy, you've been crossing lines. But all I could think through the flashing night was blue lights, broken taillights. Left me cold in a rundown bar, so I chased the dark in a borrowed car. Every mile was a desperate plea for a love that was already free. Officer said, son, where's the fire? I said, sir, just a heart's desire. But the truth was plain in the lonely sight. Blue lights, broken tail lights. They wrote me tickets for what I'd done, but not the pain of losing one. You can't find a man for love gone bad, can't cuff a soul for feeling sad. So I'll pay my dues and walk that line, but her ghost still rides behind. Every road sings through the night. Blue lights, broken tail lights. Broken taillights, caught between wrong and right. Love's a crime without a fight. Blue lights, broken taillights. Now every siren feels like her name, every flash reminds me of the blame. And though I'm sober, still I drive haunted roads where memories thrive. I ain't no outlaw taillights mark the end of our night. I'll keep driving till the light. Blue lights, broken taillights. The diner jukebox kicked on at 9, while the kitchen hissed bacon and brine. She poured my coffee black and slow, asked where you headed, do you even know? I laughed and said, darling, nowhere fast, just counting miles and burying past. Then the fiddle cried through the jukebox glow over fried green tomatoes. We sat in silence, fork on plate, her apron stained with the hands of fate. The band in the box played Heartache true, and I saw my story in her eyes too. She'd lost her man to another town. I'd lost my pride when she turned me down. Two strangers tied by a lonesome flow, fiddle crying over fried green tomatoes. Steam on the window wrote our names, but we wiped it clean with a weight of shame. We didn't touch, but the truth was near. That lonely soul still linger here. She brought the check with a fragile smile, said stay a while, just stay a while. But the fiddle played a mournful show over fried green tomatoes. Fiddle crying, hearts denying, every testifying. Love once bloomed, but where'd it go? Fiddle crying over fried green tomatoes. I left a tip and a thank you note, promised myself I'd never glow, 'cause some nights end with a broken plate and others end with a twist of fate. The Lord eats breakfast in disguise. He hides his tears in a waitress' eyes, and the jukebox tells what we both know. Fiddle crying over fried green tomatoes. I walked outside to a southern rain, felt it mix with my hidden pain. Boots on gravel road ahead, with fiddle songs inside my head. And though I left, her smile still stays, like smoke that lingers for 7 days. And my hunger's full, but my heart says no. Fiddle crying over fried green tomatoes. Fiddle crying
station where the jukebox sings. I came in broke, left pride outside, but heartache followed, it never hides. The neon reads half price tonight, but my memories charge full price on side. Every laugh's a wound, every sip's a shake. Half priced happy hour heartache. The waitress grins with a practiced smile. I tip my pain to make it worth her while. She asks my story, I just say same. Another fool lost in the neon game. The band's too loud, but the lyrics hit. Every word fits where my heart once split. Discount drinks can't numb the ache. Half-priced happy hour heartache. I see her face in the window pane. Every stranger wears her name. And though my wallet's getting thin, the jukebox says go on sin. So I buy another round or two, praying cheap love will see me through. But bargains break like paper plates. Half-priced happy hour heartache. Half-priced happy hour heartache. Buy one memory, get one mistake. Every drink cuts twice as deep. Every promise I can't keep. Neon sells what hearts can't fake. Half-priced happy hour heartache. When the last call hits, I'll stagger home, but my shadow's drunk and I'm alone. The clock don't care what I can't afford. It cashes in with a final chord. And though tomorrow brings the bill, I'll chase the night for the moment still. Winter goes sad across to break. Half-priced happy hour heartache. The lights turn off, the doors lock tight, but heartache's open all damn night. And I'll be back when the sign says new, 'cause discounts can't erase what's true. I'll drink my past till I can't shake. Half-priced happy hour heartache. Half-priced happy hour heartache. Buy one memory, get one mistake. Every drink cuts twice as deep. Every promise I can't keep. Neon sells what hearts can't fake. Half-priced happy hour heartache. You can't buy joy in plastic cups, but we all try till the sun comes up and the sale sign turns to shame. But tomorrow we'll play the game. Half-priced happy hour heartache. Love on clearance, soul at stake. I can't quit what I can't break. Half-priced happy hour heartache. She leaned on the bar with a pool cue grin, chalk on her hands like a gambler's sin. Said rack 'em tight, let's play for keeps. Loser buys a secret so we can't keep. I broke the rack, but my heart broke too. Her eyes lined sharp, her aim rang true. Every shot cut deep and flawless. Pool cue promises. She said, I don't lie, but I don't stay long. I'm here tonight where I belong. If the 8-ball drops before the dawn, then I'll be gone. I watched her hips as she bent to shoot. Her laugh was smoke, her kiss was proof. And I believed each word regardless. Pool cue promises. By midnight she had me cornered cold. Stripes on the table, stories told. She sunk my pride
promises.
Lanes lit up like a carnival ride, ball return homes where I hide. She left me here with a rented pair, shoes too loose, heart laid bare. I bought a strike in another life, now I just gutter through the night. Pins stand tall, but none with me. Lonesome on lane 3. The family laughs on lane 4 side. Kids scream joy, I swallow pride. The jukebox spins an old George Jones, and I hear her name in undertones. The waitress drops fries with a pity smile. I tip too much just to talk a while, but silence bowls my company. Lonesome on lane 3. Every frame's a broken vow, every roll says, where are you now? Her shadow's etched on polished wood, where we once laughed and thought we could. Now the pins fall, I don't cheer, I just drink my rented beer. Count ghosts that used to be. Lonesome on lane 3. Flicker, closing time, I toss one last ball. Miss the line, it wobbles slow, just like me, half-hearted down lane 3. And though I know she won't come back, I keep the shoes in a paper sack, a souvenir of used to be. Lonesome on lane 3. If heaven's got a bowling hall, I'll rent a lane and she'll take my call. We'll roll again where no hearts flee, and I won't be lonesome on lane 3. Lonesome on lane 3. Love split down the seams. Strikes don't mean a thing to me when she's not here to see. Spare me from this misery, I'm alone.
I walked in with fire on my back. Wallet empty, heart off track. She left me cold, I left her door and found my church on this old floor. Bartender said, son, take a seat. I'll pour the sermon you need to me. And just like that the night began. The bartender saved my life again. He slid me whiskey with a quiet nod. Said sometimes pain's the hand of God. I laughed too hard, then I cried too long, but he knew the words to keep me strong. He ain't no saint, but he knows the trade of patching souls with the drinks he made. And I'll be damned if he ain't kin. The bartender saved my life again. I told him stories I can't repeat about the love I lost, the chance I beat. He listened close like a preacher does, but didn't judge, that's what trust was. And every pour felt like a prayer, every sip like a breath of air. By last call I could almost grin. The bartender saved my life again. The bartender saved my life again. With a whiskey glass and a patient grin. He don't wear wings, but he tends to sin. The bartender saved my life again. Next day came with the same old fight, but I knew I'd make it through the night. 'Cause somewhere under neon's glow, a man stands guard where broken go. He don't ask much, just tip your pain and promise you'll come back again. 'Cause mercy pours from bottles thin. The bartender saved my life again. When heaven counts the angels true, they better count a barkeep too. 'Cause saints don't always wear the crown, sometimes they're here in this small town. And if my story ever ends, I'll raise a glass to my best friend, the one who called me when I'd spend. The bartender saved my life again. The bartender saved my life again. With a whiskey glass and a patient grin. He don't wear wings, but he tends to sin. The bartender saved my life again. So if you're lost in midnight calls, find the man behind the walls. He's got the key to start again. The bartender saved my life again. The bartender saved my life again. With a faithful pour and a steadfast hand, I'll keep on living till the end. 'Cause the bartender